right, what's up, you beautiful, beautiful people? Shay with Enlightened Athlete, enlightenedathlete.com here. Over the next couple weeks, we're going to be doing a little bit of a kettlebell series. I have a lot of people ask me, Shay, what can I do at home to work out? This is the best piece of equipment that you can get, and you're going to see this in the next couple of videos. Why? The barbell should not be completely replaced by the kettlebell, but when you're at home, if you don't want to have a whole barbell set up with a squat rack and bench and all that stuff, the easiest thing you can do is buy a kettlebell. So what is a kettlebell? Let's cover it really quickly. It is basically a cannonball with a handle. That is what I like to call them. It's a super useful piece of equipment. So what we're going to cover today is just a goblet squat, holding the kettlebell in a basic squat, and a deadlift, a kettlebell deadlift. So that's a squat mechanic that would be doing the squat, and then the hinging mechanics, which is the deadlift. And the swing plays into the hinge mechanic a little bit. That's going to be our next video, and you'll be able to see some of the different things that you can do with this piece of equipment. And then after the series is done, we plan on putting out a little bit of a kettlebell guide, a workout guide, things that you can do at home, different styles of workouts, all the different movements that you can do. And in that, we'll have some more detailed options for movements, advanced options, and then kind of regress back down to where we need to. So anybody can use this. It's a great piece of equipment. So we're going to go over first the squat, and then we're going to cover the deadlift, and then maybe some of the faults that we see with that. So let's get rolling.
Okay, so as you'll see here, I'm holding that kettlebell up high and I'm keeping it close. Now the key is to reach the butt back, which you'll see in the next part where I show you from the side, but I'm also driving the knees away from each other and keeping that chest up tall. So the thing I'm thinking about here is keeping my weight in my heels, right? And keeping the knees behind the toes, which is what you're going to see here. So I keep my chest up tall. Now notice I'm reaching my butt back and my heels are staying on the ground as I do this squat. So I keep the kettlebell really close. I keep the chest up and I reach my butt back, keeping my weight in my heels. This is what you should be thinking of when you do the squat. Okay, so as we transition here into the deadlift, there's a couple things to think about. The feet are going to be hip width, okay? Now you notice I'm kind of hinging my hips back versus a squat down. We don't want those knees to jut forward. It'll be easier to see from the side angle. We're going to do next. The core is braced. The shoulders are pulled back. I'm keeping the chest up tall. You should be able to see what's on my shirt. As we look from the side here, you're going to see as I come up, I'm going to kind of pause at the knee. So I hinge the hips back, come up, and then stand up tall. Okay, so up to the knee and then stand all the way up. I'm keeping the shoulders pulled back nice and tight. My core is braced. I'm thinking about pushing the floor down away from me. So I'm not so much thinking pulling the weight up as I am pushing the floor away to stand up. I imagine there's an eye bolt attached to the top of my head and somebody's pulling me straight up to the ceiling. So the hips and the back rise at the same rate as we get to the knees. Once we get to the knees, then we can open the hips a little bit. Okay, so now this part of the video is going to be the faults that I see a lot with the kettlebell squat and deadlift, and this is not just with a kettlebell, this is just squats and deadlifts in general. The first one here, you're going to see my knees go what we call valgus, so they're going to crash together on the way up. They just completely collapse. It's a terrible position. My knees are in front of my toes, so I've bailed into my toes. My knees are collapsing together. We're going to see from the side here a little different angle and another fault. So there it is on the toes. Okay, my knees still came together. So you have to sit your butt back. You almost fall forward. I see that a lot. So we're all the way on the toes, right? The heels come off the floor. Keep the heels down. Now I'm rounding my back. We're not keeping that chest up tall, which is super important to keep the chest up nice and tall as you do these reps. So do not do what you saw in this portion of the video.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that is the kettlebell squat and kettlebell deadlift. So you're gonna work your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your core, your upper back, your lower back, kind of strengthen all that when you're doing it the right way. So without any further ado, let's give you a little bit of a workout. Let's do an every minute on the minute scenario where, let's say you do 4 squats into 4 deadlifts, okay? And you get that done within a minute. And then you increase that when you feel comfortable to 5 and 5, 6 and 6, right? Go up to 45 seconds maximum and 15 seconds of rest, So every minute on the minute, start with 4 and 4. Do that, let's say for 20 minutes, okay? See if you can get to 20 minutes. And you can increase that up to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8, whatever you can get done in that time frame of 45 seconds, and rest for 15. Okay? If you get too tired and start to lose form, bring it back down. I would recommend starting with a lighter weight, 15-pound kettlebell, 26, 35, maybe even a 44 if you're advanced, you do strength training already. Give that a shot. Let me know what you think. Find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, we're just Enlightened Athlete, or even on Twitter, YouTube. We're in town here in Hastings, so 450 West 2nd Street, downtown Hastings, across the street from Odyssey. So come and find us. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Check back next week where we'll teach you how to do 7 minutes to the perfect kettlebell swing.